Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Ohio Guys here. I'm Christian Ocampo, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, one of the newer ADR directors at Sentai Filmworks, Mr. Shannon Reed. How are you doing, sir?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Well, thank you. The honor's ours. We're happy to have you in this very first interview, since you are, one of the newer heads out at Sentai. So we're excited to ask you some of these questions that we have for you.
Fire away. I'm ready.
All right. So the first one, what is it like working in the industry today?
uh, Working in the industry, it's always busy. That's one thing for sure. It's never a boring day. Uh, each day you walk in and you come up with you have your plan on what you uh, are going to execute to get a show done. Work on pre-production, prepping, getting everything ready for the show, and then we actually go through the production process of recording and everything. And it's like I said, it's not a normal day because it's always exciting things that get kind of thrown at you, but it's kind of fun. It's fun and exciting at the same time because you may have new daily situations to figure out, and there may be some obstacles to figure out a solution to. But at the end of the day, just kind of accomplishing those goals, getting what you need to done. It's fun and it's exciting. At least for me, it is. I enjoy those things. But yeah, never slow.
That's a good sign. All right. Second question. Again, we know you worked, stuff way before you were director. So, out of everything you have worked on, what is your favorite show you've ever worked on?
uh, I uh, I wanna split that in two shows if I can.
Go ahead.
Um, the first one that I had a lot of fun working on was Anonymous Noise. That was more recent, I guess. Um, but for me, I had a lot of fun with that because it was centered around these relationships between these kids. Of course, like growing up, meeting someone young, and then having that big gap, and then coming back years later. I'm always into to drama, love story shows when it comes to directing those. But I think what really made it fun for me was the music, uh, because of the fact not only that, but this is like some heavy like rock type. Just we have bands going on here, and dealing with like just really just like Nino. It's like the fact that she was in love with Momo, and we kind of take this whole story where she's kind of stuck on him, but at the same time she has her own particular passion of music, and it's kind of interesting to see both the kind of going down the pathway of both of those passions, and just the fact that just rock bands are cool. But I really had fun with that because just dealing with the music aspect, and when it came to the songs and recording, going through the recording process, we actually did record those songs in Japanese. So that actually happened. Like we were in the studio, recording through each song, and it was really fun. The other show that I really enjoyed working on a lot. Uh, I enjoyed working on all of them, but the other one that stood out was Scum's Wish. To me,
Mm.
once again, you have another heavy drama, and for that it was very fascinating for me because of the characters and the fact that there's people like this actually exist in the world. Like this is not too far from how some things are in reality, and just the development of the characters and how they grow from from beginning to end. To me, it was very fascinating, and there's so many moments that are just shocking that when I first was doing my research and going through the show, it surprised me where I'm sitting and just like mouth over my face, just I can't believe this is happening. So that was the other one that I had a lot of fun working on, and a lot of the actors, actresses, they were amazing. Every time I work on a show, everyone's always amazing to work with. But yeah, those are my two.
All right. We have another question for you, and this one's one of the earlier stuff you got to direct on. What was it like working on School Dive?
Oh wow, it was it was very exciting. Especially at the time, like that was a really big show for me. Um, just because like I had worked on different things, but I would kind of help out here and there and for different shows. But that was like one of the first big ones that was like, wow, you're just immerse yourself into this. This is just take it and run. And I really enjoyed it because it's it was just so much going on with those characters. Like uh, you have characters that live in a kind of a post-apocalyptic world with nothing but zombies. Like, how is that not fun? Uh, and the fact that we're dealing with our characters, because I was dealing with Yuki, she pretty much goes through this whole day to day just in a happy, positive mood when everything is just so dark and grim around her. And that's just so interesting to see. Like, how can you live your life like that? And I'm not going to give any spoilers for people who haven't seen it, but I mean, that's got to be like just watching it. That's nerve wracking. Like, of course, you want your characters to be happy and in a wonderful environment, but seeing what they have to go through every day, that takes a toll. If that were real life, if they were really zombies, that's insane. But it was exciting. Like I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Um, you know, I one of the things for School Live, there's a particular episode that kind of stood out for me. I think it was like episode 6 or so, but there was like this particular like song that kind of played in the background that always got to me, and it was just so cool to hear anytime. But you'd have to watch it to figure it out. But it was fun because like it was one of the newer shows for me, and I had a lot of fun with it. It was just an awesome show altogether.
Oh, definitely was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
All right. Another show we got for you was like working on Chihaya Fuyu.
All right. That I would have to say Chihaya was that was definitely a I guess a proven ground for me. That was one of the per season you're looking at like 24 episodes, and so it was a big show to take on. Not only that, but researching and recording a show that the game is actually real. This isn't something that's made up for the show or from anything. Like this is something that's existed for quite a long time. And not only that, but actually uh, uh, learning and researching the Japanese language for the show. It was a lot that went into it. But that was like I said, it was a proven ground for me because I had never worked on something as big or as intense as that because of the fact that there were so many real aspects to real life in the show, and it was a very cool experience because I like every show I did my homework, but this was more so like you can't get this wrong. You have to actually get the like everything that's sung, like all of the proctors that sing during these matches. You need to get this right on par for everything. And it was just fascinating to just actually learn some of the some of the poems that were sung. And it even got to the point where just around the office, I'd just be kind of singing it to myself, just to kind of keep it in cycle, keep it in mind. And by the time season 2 came around, I was like, I'm ready. I know what these are. We're diving right into it. But it was very cool because I had never experienced something like that, and it's not only like it wasn't just fun dealing with these characters, where they end up from beginning to end, and even coming back in season 2, but also learning more about the Japanese language and recording that as well because it's not just people aren't just saying it; they're kind of in a way singing it as we go too, and recording that was really exciting. It was something else. I have never had an experience like that show. So yeah, that will always have a special place in my heart.
Good. All right, another show, and this one's so mellow, so laid back. Flying Witch. What was it like working on that show?
Flying. I really like Flying Witch because not just the fact that she can fly brooms at any moment she wants to, but the fact that we kind of focus in on cooking, and I'm a big fan of that. It's it really is a laid back, relaxed type of show, and it was fun because every single episode we're kind of jumping from kind of a new dish, and there's like no. It was cool because there's no impending danger going on, I guess. But we get kind of more of the country life with our characters, and one of my favorite parts is pretty early on. Uh, was Natsu. I just like her character personality completely because that's how I'm like when I'm out with friends, just super energetic, just hyper and just excited kind of from time to time. She gets excited and just kind of becomes more reserved if she doesn't really know you that well, but just kind of happy to be here. But it was a real fun show. That was I guess one of the most relaxed shows I've ever worked on. So it was very very cool. But yeah, and that Mandrake, that Mandrake, if because I was it's very early in episode 1, but just when you hear that Mandrake, that was literally one long scream. That happened. Not only that, but that was one take too. So.
Oh, nice. That's easy stuff. I'm making this easy. Yeah.
Thank you for thinking of those.
Like I said, it's such a really relaxed show. Love it.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and since you already touched this one earlier, what was it like working on Anonymous Noise?
Anonymous Noise, like I said, is exciting. How can you not love awesome music in a show? To me, it was cool. It kind of brings back the the I don't know, like if you've ever been to a concert, grew up going to concerts or seeing a band, and like having moments in your life where music kind of drives your life for those moments, or like special songs that kind of are monuments for different parts of your life, then Anonymous Noise is the show for you. And it was exciting for me because of that. We have characters that are completely relatable in a lot of senses, like people dealing with relationship, people that we've met, that we've lost, and people that kind of come back into our lives, and it just gets just that all of the emotions gets kind of boosted even more with the music that they sing, the passion that they have behind the words, and for me, it was just a joy. Like it was completely exciting, and that's one of those shows where, once again, doing my research, prepping and recording for the shows, like each day, it's every song just gets stuck in your head, and it's just so catchy. Where every day just gets amped even more with more and more excitement just to be working on it. And then everyone in the cast, like I said, everyone that I enjoyed working with, every single person that walks in that studio, and for that show, all the actors and actresses, they were just as excited as I was to be working on a show like this, and it's just so heavy musically based, and it's just so fun. Like it's, how can you not like it?
Got a great cast too. Jimmy Fallon, Emily, girls with music backgrounds that help with.
Oh yeah, that. Oh my goodness. They have amazing voices, and be able to see that being put to use was just amazing. It's kind of one of those moments where it seems like a magical moment in the studio. Just like, wow, this is all coming together. So it was amazing.
Like chemistry.
It really is. But yeah.
Such a great show. All right.
Thank you for watching.
Oh, I watch everything I can. All right. Again, another show you really touched upon, Scum's Wish. What was like working on that one?
Scum's Wish, I was not expecting to be as intense as that. Like I said earlier, the characters that you see in Scum's Wish, these are characters that you have probably seen in real life. Real life problems. I have never had those crazy problems, but it's very much something that can happen in reality. But working on that show was very exciting because the characters are so very interesting, and just where they go from 1, 2, 3 all the way to the end, it's just so interesting, the choices that they make. And there was one that just had me just wow, this is the conclusion, and it had me in shock. But it was fun to work with. For that show, we had brought in a few newer people that are newer, I guess, in the anime world. A little bit of the older end and new, and so it was great to see their performances. I really enjoy. One of my favorite characters is Atsuya, which just his calm demeanor to me was just. I enjoyed it a lot, so I hope everyone else enjoyed it. But that was one of the shows where I just had so much fun working with the cast where I really didn't want it to end. I actually felt really bad that day when we finished and wrapped with. But it's like every show comes to an end and you move on to the next. But that was one that I really felt that I don't want it to end. I want it to just stay. Just somehow add more episodes in this. Just continue it. And but like I said, every show ends, but I really enjoyed working on that one. It was a lot of fun.
That's the one show I'm waiting to see. I'm just waiting to get my hands on. Either, well, I already pre-ordered, but I'm just excited. It can't come any sooner. I can't.
I will say spoiler free.
Thanks.
But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone that watches it, I hope they just have a blast with it. So it was definitely one of my favorites to work on.
All right. A newer show that was just announced at Expo this past July was that working on Girls Machiavellism.
Oh wow! it well, I guess every show is exciting. This one, I really liked because it was a pretty kind of star-studded, jam-packed cast, and things like that I enjoy. I have a lot of fun when there's a big cast in a show, and because you get to see, when it comes to casting and choosing the right people for the parts, and you pick the right voices for each character. It's always interesting when you go into production and you see those voices intertwined with each other. And for that show, it's so wild, and there's so many crazy situations where with all these different characters. Like I had a lot of fun just with the members, just seeing them play off of each other and hearing their voices, and just kind of adding uh, their own, I don't want to say a cheesy word, but pizzazz. But just adding their own flavor to their characters, and it was really fun. Like each episode just gets wilder and wilder. It's like it doesn't calm down. It just keeps going up every single episode. And for that one, that was very exciting. It had the funny goofiness and stuff, but we do hit some very serious notes. And with our main character with Fudo, he's kind of like the bad boy jerk that you just like. He's just fun, and he doesn't calm down from episode 1 to the end. Like, he just gets worse and worse, and watching it, you just want him to just top himself in the next episode. So that one was a lot of fun working with the all of the actors and actresses in there. They just hey, have fun, and it was exciting to work with them.
All right. Another show you worked on, and this one was when you were an assistant director. Monster Musume was that working on that
Yeah. Wow. Oh man. Yep. I wow. I had a lot of fun working with Kyle with that one. That was a show. Oh my goodness. It's one of those shows where you just kind of sit there and just, wow, this is happening. This is actually happening. Like, nope. This is really happening now. We're continuing down this path. But it's fun. It's just, every single character is interesting. It's fun, exciting. It's very very interesting with what the characters go through. Um, that was something that I had seen certain shows as intense as that, but it was an interesting experience to work on one. But it was a lot of fun. All the characters are very very fun and interesting. Uh, uh, but yeah, it's one of those cases. Every scenario just gets wilder and wilder. But it's cool. It's hey,
it's unique for its own reasons.
it is. But it was an exciting and fun show, and to be able to work on that with Kyle was very exciting. He's an awesome director, and any direction that he takes is always amazing. It's always uh, wonderful to be working at the same place with him and seeing the stuff that he processed out of his mind. It's just a joy and an honor to be able to work with someone like him.
Oh, definitely. He's one of the veterans out there.
Oh yeah, he's just a cool guy, just all together. Just like I said, every day working every day in the industry, it's not boring, but having working with him, he just makes it just even more fun. So yeah, it's definitely not a boring day there.
All right. Now we have a funny question. We, the Ohio guys, like to ask you: if you could live in any of the Emmy Worlds you have directed, which one and why?
Ah, okay. If if I can pick, I would pick Anonymous Noise because I would probably be good at some type of music, and I would probably be able to play a guitar maybe. But to me, I like that because I would choose that world because it's heavily musically driven, and I think it's awesome. Just you know, being in a band and with all of your friends, that seems like that'll be something that'll be really cool and exciting. Uh, so I would definitely do Anonymous Noise. And then not only that, but I would I would there are times where like you see our characters kind of out on the beach.
Oh yeah.
There'd be nothing cooler but playing your guitar right there by the waves. To me, that'd be an awesome experience to have. So I definitely choose Anonymous Noise.
And the city looks pretty.
Yes. Even if it rains, I'll still be out there with my hoodie on and guitar, just singing out in the rain.
All right. Is there anything else coming out that you can talk about, or anything you want to plug in at this time?
There's nothing that I can talk about that I'm working on, but uh, uh, there are some shows that are streaming right now on High Dive. Mr. Tonegawa, that's one show. It's pretty awesome. And then the other one is Review Starlight. So if you're interested in awesome performances, or if you're into very, very crazy episodes, and watch Mr. Tonegawa. But those two are streaming now, so if you haven't started watching it, then be sure to check it out now. And but yeah, or any show that any Sentai show is cool. But yeah. So yeah, have fun.
All right. And here's our last question, and we ask this to everyone: any Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any other social media for the fans to contact you?
You can contact me on Twitter. I am getting better and better each day at using it. Uh, you can find me at Shannon D Reed. That's my Twitter name. Um, Keep in mind, I will post quite a few pictures of food. Pizza is a favorite. You'll see a lot of Domino's pizza from time to time. That's fine. Don't judge me. It's good. Uh, but yeah, that's the main social media platform to contact me. So yeah, once again, there will be pizza.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for joining us for this interview, sir. We really, how guys appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. And, it's great to see what you and the Ohio guys are doing in the anime community.
Yeah, we love interviewing new people who are new to this industry. So it's an honor to finally get to talk to a new ADR director out in the industry. So thank you for, honoring us with your time.
It's always a pleasure.
All right, and thank you to our viewers for joining in for another episode of the Ohio Guys here. Thank you all. Be see you next time. I'm Christian. And he's Shannon.
I'm Shannon.
And we'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.